Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I am so excited to let you know that doors are now open to save your spot for the May 2025 Vagrein retreat in Acqui Terme, Italy. It's going to be occurring between May 15th and May 18th, and we are going to have an amazing time right in the heart of Acqui, where we will be enjoying beautiful sessions from Vagrein, wonderful Italian meals, even a picnic in a vineyard, and so many more amazing surprises. I could talk to you about the retreat last year all day, so you know what to anticipate for this year's retreat. But instead, I invite you to watch the following video from last year's participants that really tells you from a first-hand perspective what they got to experience. And after you're finished doing that, head over to www.jpherman.com/Vagrein retreat to save your spot.
I had the absolute honor of journeying to Italy back in June of 2024 to join the first Vagrein retreat.
I participated on the Vagrein retreat last year, and it was a great experience.
Attending the Vagrein retreat was a really exceptional experience.
It was one of the best experiences that I had in my life.
It was amazing.
Because it truly was incredible and such a life-changing experience.
I can't imagine not having gone.
There were many events that happened over the course of 4 or 5 days. Vagrein's insights, energetic downloads, just very heartwarming and renewing experience.
It really still blows my mind how much more intimate and how much more Vagrein had to share and to reveal. Not just the wisdom, but also the way in which it was presented. It's something that we've actually never seen, to be there in person and to get to experience it. It was like behind the curtains, a way you've never seen Vagrein before, and it feels like one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
One of the major things that happened to me was that I had this intense moment of deep connection with the energy that Vagrein is transmitting. I was literally kind of like glued to my chair, and it wasn't a bad thing, it was a wonderful thing. And I was getting this deep transmission of love and healing. It was intensely upgrading and energetic and wonderful. And receiving that has only happened to me in person. Somehow being in the room with Jessie, channeling Vagrein and all of my now friends, I think there was something in the collective energy of that, of being in person.
The connection and the friendship created there for a lifetime. Jessie offered many wonderful experiences, a nice venue. The channeling from Vagrein was so amazing and so powerful, being in their energy. The whole group, it had an amazing energy. They felt like a family, and the support, joy, and the place that offered you to be yourself without judgment. It meant the world to me.
It was really the transformational experience on so many levels, and I'm so glad that I flew all the way from Australia to Italy to experience it.
I felt very welcome from the first day that I arrived. It was really an unfolding where I explored how I thought and got to know the other people on the group as well. There were lots and lots of things that we did together as a group. The group bonded really well together. Everybody contributed something special.
Yeah, so Jessie opened the floor for the retreat attendees to share something of their gifts, and everyone had very unique and beautiful gifts, and seeing everyone express themselves and have moments of courage to share and getting to know the uniqueness of each one was very gratifying and satisfied a lot of curiosity that I had at the beginning of the retreat about who everyone was. And also, I received a lot in those.
Also, all the activities that Jessie prepared for us to know more about ourselves, to be in our truth, were amazing.
There were healings and there were movements, and everything actually ended up being healing. And there was a lot of discussion through Vagrein's sharings about unity consciousness, and one of the things I've been learning lately is how important it is to have more of ourselves, our unique selves, being shared as part of unity consciousness, and that when we're hiding all our unique selves, we're actually not realizing unity consciousness, because unity consciousness is all of us being ourselves together.
Got to pick out one moment that was better than the others. Everybody contributed something special. Everybody brought their own unique flavor to the group.
And I did not feel even slightly judged at this retreat, which was wonderful. Felt very accepted, loved, encouraged, and happy. I came away from that retreat feeling a new sense of wholeness in my life that I'd
received this amazing spiritual upgrade and that I'd also met a whole group of new friends.
I had already been speaking light language when I got to the retreat, but the next day I started signing light language, and really it just kind of came flowing through me, and I was just sort of like, my hands were just kind of doing this thing around my body, and there was just energy opening and lots of healing happening. So I can't really explain it. All I know is that I came on retreat. I came open and receptive and listening, and there was a lot of love flowing at that retreat. So a lot of things made this retreat special for me.
I wanted to be there. It didn't matter that I never been on a plane in my life. I just took the chance to go into the adventure of my life for me, and it was amazing, and I will do it again.
One of the most special aspects of the retreat was the silent, energetic transmission that I received from Vagrein. I had a really profound experience just sitting in silence while Vagrein silently transmitted energy to the group. It was one of the most profound spiritual experiences of my life, and I won't forget it.
I had been following Jessie and Vagrein online, and just meeting in person was very disarming. As you know, Jessie's very disarming, but she's also energetically very powerful and intense person. And it was great to meet her in person and feel that energy directly, both as she's channeling Vagrein and as she's sharing things she's learned and as she's just being Jessie. So that was really fun. And it was also funny.
The fact that I've had the chance to meet Jessie in person after collaborating with her for many months, it was amazing. I knew that it was a wonderful person, and for me, knowing her in real life, it was very important. The entire retreat, it was amazing, and it's once in a lifetime experience.
All of the activities were wonderful. I would say that some of my favorite ones were dancing together, and some of the more organized parts of dancing together. Sitting together and introducing each other was incredibly intimate and beautiful and non-threatening. There was a gorgeous flower mandala at the table that we all started with. So there was just a beautiful design of the retreat, very thoughtful, very kind, very open, very inviting. I never felt pressured to do anything, only excited and engaged. I feel like I'm definitely looking forward to future retreats.
We had lots of good times together. The setting was beautiful. We were surrounded by lots of great Italian restaurants, delicious food, and Jessie and Chantal and the team who ran the event ensured that it went really smoothly. In fact, it was probably one of the best organised retreats that I've ever been on in terms of making sure that everybody felt included and got value from the event.
Apart from the beautiful, picturesque Italy, which was truly divine, and not only was the scene for the workshops just magnificent, but also, you know, the dinners that were planned, the outings that were planned, it really was so much more than what we could have expected. And the dinners were absolutely delicious, authentic Italian food. And
we ended up at one point dancing in the street. Like at the end of the retreat, we were all having dinner, and there was great music playing in the place that Jessie and Chantal set up for us. And we just all ended up dancing in on the sidewalk. And that was wonderful and seemed completely normal, which it was.
But the whole atmosphere of the retreat was just transformational. It was uplifting. Every detail was so meticulously and lovingly curated by Jessie and Chantal, and everybody was incredibly warmly welcomed. And it was a very intimate and personal event. And I got the very real sense that we were all in an intimate and personal relationship with Vagrein.
I felt like it was not only a boost of abundance and in return for my investment of flying across, the ocean and putting myself out there, but I also just received so much. I came back so full, and I'm still processing, actually.
The other thing I want to add is just getting to meet Jessie in person, because of course we know that Vagrein's work is incredible and what they share, what Jessie channels is amazing. but also getting to know more of Jessie and get to enjoy the dinners with her and hear about her journey and what she has to offer in that space was equally as empowering and uplifting. And like I said,
and on top of that, we got to eat incredibly delicious food. We got to explore the streets of Acqui Terme, which is a beautiful town. We got to sit and eat together and talk together, and it was amazing to meet people from all over the globe. Also, there was a sense that the group as a whole were being carried along on this amazing spiritual.
And also offered us space to practice our gifts and to develop our gift, and the joy of the people that were there and the joy of the people that were receiving the gifts.
There were a lot of exceptional people attending, and they shared their exceptional gift in a very generous and open way. And it was just beautiful to be in that environment and to experience the gifts that people brought and shared.
On this day where we're all consuming so much content online, meeting in person is actually more precious than ever. And getting to hug each other as we were leaving and getting to stay in touch on chat and, you know, being able to reach out to all these new people if I ever need anything or just want a friend to talk to that knows the deeper versions of me as I'm unfolding was incredibly touching.
Exploration.
It was beyond words. So it was indeed one of the best experiences in my life. And I recommend you to go there to find more about yourself.
So I highly recommend it. And if you're coming, I would just say afford yourself to come really open, really open, and get to meet a new whole rainbow of aspects of yourself. Yeah. So I hope to see you at one of the next retreats. I hope to be there. And super grateful to Jessie, to Chantal, obviously to Vagrein for coming through and helping unify all of us and helping us grow with such gentle but precise and clear sharing. Yeah, I keep quoting the title of that book because I just feel that I'm starting to get it. So seeking really does end when sharing begins, and coming to retreat is sharing. So I hope to share with you. Lots of love.
And it was, wonderful. So I highly recommend the Vagrein retreat, and you won't regret it. No matter how far you come, it was an amazing experience, and it's one that I hope to experience again.
So a big thank you to Jessie, Chantal and the team, and I will definitely be joining you on future events. Thank you.
I've given you a lot of words, but there truly aren't words you can put to it. It's just more of an indescribable energy. And I know so many of us left that retreat feeling so changed and empowered and ready to step into that next phase of our lives as that most authentic self. So if you are thinking about going, I highly recommend it. I dare say that I will be back at one of her retreats in the future because it was incredible. And again, it really is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so do not miss out if you are thinking about it.
Thank you so much for watching that video, and thank you so much to the participants that did allow themselves to be recorded or to record their testimonials. I love all of you so much. I love the relationships we cultivated and the time that we got to spend together, and I can't wait to catch up with you all again soon. For those of you who haven't yet been on the Vagrein retreat, do check it out at www.jpherman.com/Vagrein retreat. And I hope to be able to experience the wonderful magic of Italy with you and the magic of Vagrein with you in person in May 2025.